Hello friends, welcome back to Bookmas. I hope that you're having a very festive season so far, but I hate to break the bad news to you. Right now, when I'm filming this, it's 16 days until Christmas. So when you're watching this, as long as I get it edited today, it'll be 15 days until Christmas, which means you do not have a lot of time to get a gift for that book lover in your life. But fear not, I am here to help you. Obviously, this is inspired by a lot of the book people who have put out bookish gift guides so far this year, but I'm adding in some of the things that I recommend, some of the things that I, of course, want for Christmas, and things that I think the book lover in your life or the cozy lifestyle person in your life would enjoy. So yes, these are not just book-related gifts, but also just cozy gifts, because who can go wrong with a cozy gift? So I put together this fun and cozy slideshow to give you guys an idea of what bookish gifts you can buy for your person. Here's some ideas. Get them in your carts, go, because you do not have a lot of time. And some of the things that I'm going to mention today are from Etsy, because we love shopping small. And you need to make sure that you check on the delivery time frames for that so that you get it in enough time, if you still can get it in enough time. Let's start this show. First off, we're going with some reader must-haves, and of course, the first item in that section is going to be books. What books, may you say? Well, if you don't live with the book lover in your life and you can't see their shelf to know what they already have, here are some ideas for you. Just ask them what is on their TBR. I have a huge list on my TBR, and my TBR is compiled in a lot of different areas. My Goodreads, my phone, my brain. So just ask the person in your life, what are you wanting to read that you don't have? If you don't know their tastes, then literally just ask them what their tastes are. That is the easiest way to find out what to get them. If they already have a lot of books, but they still want books, you can get them special editions. Give them a special edition of their favorite book or their favorite series. Even if it's just a book with a sprayed edge, you can't go wrong with something pretty to put on your bookshelf that is still something that you already love. He's staring at Burbs out the window. I swear if he tries to jump on the bookshelf, it's over. The video's over. If the book lover in your life already has a bunch of books, a bunch of special editions that they're already showcasing, and you're out of ideas, get them a signed book by one of their favorite authors. It is not entirely easy to find signed books, but I will tell you, it has been easy for me at local bookstores, because whenever they have author events, they typically have some leftover signed editions. So you should certainly look there, see what they have, and if they have the book lover in your life's favorite author, get them a signed book. All right, moving on, still within the reader must-have section, we're looking at e-readers. Specifically, I have on here Kindles, because that's the e-reader that everybody is going to recommend to you. Obviously, my first recommendation is going to be the Kindle Color Soft. It just came out recently. It's obviously very cute, aesthetic. You can see the colorful book covers. It's great for readers who are into graphic novels, and any readers that are really heavy on highlighting, making notes inside their books, because it can be all colorful now. So that's gonna be my first recommendation. If that's not something that they're interested in and they just want a basic e-reader, the Paperwhite is gonna be the way to go. It is the best e-reader. It's the e-reader that I have, so of course I'm gonna say that it's the best, but it is great. And I've had other e-readers before, and nothing compares to the Paperwhite. I think I have a Paperwhite signature edition. I love that I can have the agave green color on the back, so if they're into something a little more showy and not just a basic e-reader, you can look at what colors they have for something that would match their personality. I really have not had any issues with my Kindle. The battery life is great. I would highly recommend the Kindle Paperwhite. If your book lover is big on taking notes and highlights but does not care about the Color Soft, I would recommend the Kindle Scribe. I do not personally have the Kindle Scribe, but I have been recommended it by people who have had it that really enjoy it, because they do take a lot of notes. They like to write in the margins, things like that. It's a great annotation system for your books. Still with our reader must-haves, we're looking at subscriptions now. Obviously, if you get the book reader in your life a Kindle, they're gonna get that Kindle Unlimited trial period. So I don't have Kindle Unlimited on here, but that's always an option. I do, however, recommend if your book lover likes to listen to books, audiobooks, to look into Audible credits. It is one of the best audiobook services, so that is always an option to look into gifting them some extra credits that they can use rather than having to wait for their 1 credit every month. One of my personal favorite subscriptions would be Book of the Month. It is a monthly subscription where about 5 different books are recommended, and they can pick one of those to be sent to their house at just the monthly price of the subscription. Look into a Book of the Month subscription if the reader in your life wants to find some new recommendations or is running out of book ideas for what they want to get into. I also have on here a LitJoy subscription. I do not personally have a LitJoy subscription, but this is more focused towards more special edition and like gifts surrounding bookish things in a monthly subscription format rather than just getting a book in a box every month. If they are someone who would want more like trinket based things or specialty books rather than just a release of a regular book in a subscription. Moving out of reader must-haves, we're getting into accessories. A lot of the things I have on here are from Etsy, so I will be putting some links in the description to the specific items based on the images that I have shared. Otherwise, you can take these examples as examples and kind of build off of that to see what is available that would more fit the style of who you are shopping for. To start, I have listed book sleeves, which you can find pretty much anywhere in different sizes. You could even find a sleeve for a Kindle specifically if they are more of an e-reader and less of a physical book reader. But definitely keep in mind what size books they typically read, or get them a couple of different ones. You could even go DIY and create your own book sleeve with knitting or crochet for them to utilize for their book collection. A book lover is going to need a lot of bookmarks because we need to keep our page. And we are not dog-earing pages, okay? I do not dog-ear pages. I don't know about you, but that's not the style here. Get them some cute bookmarks. You can find these anywhere, of course, but I definitely recommend looking at Etsy if you want some curated towards their specific style. These ones are cute little Love Light Farm Christmas fair. It looks like a little ticket admission to the Love Light Farm Christmas fair, and I just recently read Love Light Farms and loved it, so that is super cute. You can even change up the bookmarks. They don't have to be your regular bookmark. They have some that are like page corners, some that are magnetic, some that you can personalize with their initials. The possibilities are endless. If they are strictly an e-reader or they heavily read ebooks more than physical books, look into getting them a Kindle cover or a Kindle case. Kindle covers are great if they want something with a little more personality, a little phrase, a cute saying. But you can also go with a case that can just go directly on the back of the Kindle for some personality. There's also some inserts that you can do if they don't have a cool color background, but they want a color background. You can get an insert with a pattern or a color. And what I recommend highly is a clear case with stickers. I don't like to put the stickers directly on the Kindle because I plan to switch them out eventually. So I actually have some sticky tack that I've gotten to put on the back of the stickers without tearing the sticker off, and then I put it on the Kindle so that I can switch it out with other stickers eventually. But stickers based on their personality to go inside of a clear case is always a great way to go. More accessories. If your reader likes to read at night, get them a book light. That will help them, especially if they don't have an e-reader, so they can see their pages at night and not bother you if they're sleeping next to you, or, you know, not keep nasty lights on. They can have little mood reading, you know? Nobody likes a big light, so. Also, comfy, cozy people love to not have to move a lot. They love to be stuffed under a blanket. You can look into a page turner that they can put on their e-reader. It literally just sticks on your e-reader. They have a little remote. They press the button and it turns the page for them so that they don't have to press the page. Isn't that so cool? Hacks. The hacks of life, you know? You don't even have to move your arms and legs anymore. We are getting closer and closer to the WALL-E lifestyle day by day. I have not seen page turners on Etsy a whole lot, so this is something that you'd more want to just like look online for to see what is a reputable source for getting one of those. In the same vibe as the Kindle page turner, you can have a Kindle stand or a Kindle grip so that they don't have to hold it. There's even these ones that I've detailed below that have little snack boxes or like drink holders so that it can just sit in your lap and you don't have to do anything. It's just there in front of you and you can just eat your snacks, drink your drink, use your page turner remote, and you're good. You're having a cozy night in your bed reading. More accessories. I don't know if this is what this is called exactly, but I called it a page grip. It's where when you're reading a physical book, you can put your finger through it and it keeps the pages open for you, so you don't have to stretch it with both hands. You can hold it with one hand and then it keeps the pages open. Also a Kindle grip. I know I said that earlier when I was talking about a Kindle stand, but they're a little different because a Kindle grip is gonna be more like a pop socket or like a strap that you can put your hand through so that it's easier to hold on to the Kindle. I personally have a pop socket that I enjoy very much. They also make some where you could have the pop socket adhesive on there, but you can switch out the pop socket face so that they could switch it out seasonally or whenever they're tired of the current design, they can switch to a different one. And like I mentioned, stickers. Even if they're not utilizing this for Kindle decorations, everybody loves stickers, right? They're either putting them on their water bottles, in their journals. You can put stickers wherever you want, so get them some book-related stickers, some cozy stickers, things based on their favorite books. Whatever stickers match their personality, get them some stickers. If they're wanting to get into annotating, but they don't have the supplies to do that, you can get them a little annotation kit. Most of them will come with a colorful marker set or colorful pens and some of the like sticky tabs so that they can tab the special parts in their book that they enjoy. So look into that. You can even make this even more personal by getting them a book and an annotation kit that matches the cover of the book if you want it to be all cute and aesthetic. T-shirts. There are so many cute designs on Etsy of different bookish themed t-shirts, especially seasonally if they're a fall person. There's so many cute bookish fall t-shirts that you can look at. There's of course specifically themed t-shirts based on different books, so if you know some of the series that they like, you can look into getting them a t-shirt based around that. And also a reading journal. If there's somebody who likes to journal but hasn't really figured out what exactly they want to do with that yet, I would recommend a reading journal or a reading log, because then they have like a physical place that they can make all cutesy and design however they'd like to have a spot where they can see what all books they've read this year, what they enjoyed, what they didn't enjoy, a backlog of authors that they want to check out and things like that. We're done with accessories and we're moving on to cozy gifts. These are just gonna be general cozy gifts, not necessarily book related, but they can be book related. Mugs. I love a warm beverage. Who doesn't love a warm beverage? You should get them a mug. It can be for hot cocoa, tea, coffee, whatever they enjoy. And you can even include their favorite warm beverage in the mug when you gift it to them so that they're all ready to go. They don't have to go and buy their own stuff. Put some tea in there and they can just brew it as soon as you gift it to them. And you're all set. Blankets. I love this blanket from You've Got Mail. You've Got Mail has been one of my favorite cozy movies to watch this year. If they have a book that they love a lot, if they have a movie that they love a lot, or if they just need a new blanket, get them something fur-lined, Sherpa, something warm, something big. We love an oversized throw. Something that they can use while they're reading, while they're watching TV, in every step of life. Water bottles. There are a lot of different water bottles on the market and you should always make sure that your reading buddy is staying hydrated. Stanleys are super huge right now. Owalas are really big. I know that Simply Modern has some different designs that are kind of like the Stanley and things like that. So you have so many different water bottles to choose from. Just take a look at what they like, how much water they should be drinking. I need a lot, so I have the big Stanley. And get them something that will be easy for them to take around with them and be their little comfort water bottle. More cozy gifts. Pillows are a great option. This could be book themed or it could not. I recently just got this Christmas tree pillow from Target that has made a really cute pillow to have in my reading nook. There are a ton of different pillowcases that you can get online if you want something a little more specific. Let their personality shine through the gifts that you give them. Fuzzy socks, comfortable socks, comfy socks, okay? Cozy socks. I don't care how you want to talk about it. They need to be soft. They need to be warm. They need to be the most comfortable socks that they've ever worn in their life. And that's the socks that you need to get them. That's literally all I have to say about that. And also candles, because we need to set the room right when we're about to read, or if we're gaming or watching TV. You can get some that are some of their favorite scents. You can make a scent for them. You can get some that are themed around the things that they enjoy. Are they a fantasy book lover? Get them something dragon themed. Get them something based on ACOTAR. All right, moving on, more cozy gifts, but this is specifically around a reading nook. If they do not have a reading nook or a reading corner, a place for them to read, we're gonna build it for them. First of all, the chair. It is very important. I got this chair from Walmart, and it's really, really comfortable. I don't spend all of my reading time in my reading corner, and I knew I wouldn't because I live in a small space, so my reading corner was going to be small. So I got something a little cheaper, but still comfortable, matches the aesthetic I was going for. If they have plenty of space and they're gonna utilize it all the time, they really need that space, go big. One of my favorite chairs, it's way too expensive for me. I cannot afford it. It's a day bed technically, but it's awesome because you literally can just live in it. And I would love that, but I need a bigger house and I need a bigger paycheck. So with that being said, think about what they need and what space they have and how much they're gonna utilize it before you fully commit to a chair. Also the stool. If the chair is not big enough for them to sit crisscross applesauce in or lay down in, you might wanna look into a stool. I have the mushroom stool. Aspen is currently laying on it, so I'm not going to show it to you, but it's very similar to the image that I have in this slide. Also, a necessity, especially if they're a physical book reader, are the shelves. I have one shelf, but I have a small location, so I can't go much bigger. Once again, depending on their space, depending on how much time and effort you want to put into this, you could even DIY the shelves for them. You could make floor-to-ceiling shelves for them. That's my dream. You can go small. You can just get a bookshelf online. You could also just get some hanging shelves if there's someone who would just need like a little spot for a couple of books. The possibilities are endless, people. The possibilities are endless. We're moving on to more information regarding the reading nook. A book cart. This is something that I've seen a lot of people utilize online for a TBR cart, and I would love to start getting into that in 2025, but I'm gonna have to get a cart for that. This is another kind of hack if they don't have a lot of space already, especially like me. I don't have a lot of space for books, but I love to buy books, so I'm running out of space to put books. A book cart can be used to put books on it or trinkets or whatever we need for the books themselves. Also, a lamp or a reading light. There are of course some options here. If they're gonna have a shelf next to their chair in their reading nook, they could have just like a little standing lamp, or I personally have one of the larger standing lamps, something that matches the vibe for their reading nook that will help them light their pages up at night if they're gonna be doing a lot of reading in that area at night. And last but not least, for the reading nook section are some prints or wall art. If they have some extra wall space where they don't have any shelves or any additional decorations nearby their reading nook, you can get them some book specific or cozy prints that are like some of their favorite books, and you can frame it and have it ready to go. All right, the last section that we're going to get into are some trinkets, because no bookshelf is complete without some cute trinkets to have nearby. One of the first things, and something that is on my personal Christmas list, is a book nook. Kind of close to a reading nook, but it's not the same, okay? It's one of those things that you see in people's bookshelves that looks like a little town, a little bookshop, or a little library, a little a little safe haven where you literally just want to live there, but you're too big to live there because it's really tiny. And usually they're DIY kits, so it's a fun little puzzle, a fun little game that they can do to put it together, and then they put it somewhere on their bookshelf and it looks super cute and it's totally their vibe, and that is awesome. Some shelf signs are a good way to have some little personalization to their bookshelves. These are very customizable as well. Definitely look on Etsy for some different designs, some different templates that you can look into to get that made. And jelly cats. I do not have any jelly cats, but I'm obsessed with them, and I see all of these people out here that have a ton of jelly cats on their shelves. I know they're not cheap, but they're super cute. There's some that look like little cups of coffee or espresso. There's some that look like 2 peas in a pod. There's like so many different options. They're like the new Squishmallow, but for adults with anxiety that want their bookshelves to look really cute. I want so many jelly cats and I cannot afford, so I'm just gonna ask for them for a gift. Some bookends, especially if they kind of match the vibe of the books they're reading. Like if they read fantasy books, get them some dragon bookends, because apparently every fantasy book is about dragons in my head. Make it themed around what they like. Little figurines. The one figurine that made me think of this is the Suriel from ACOTAR sipping a cup of tea. And it can sit on a book and it's just sitting there sipping a cup of tea. It's adorable. I'm sure there are many other figurines out there. If you know some of the book characters that they're like, especially if they're something random from a fantastical world like the Suriel, then look into it, because I'm sure they're out there, because people love fictional characters. And lastly, mini bookshelves to put on your big bookshelf. I just think this is such a cute idea. I've seen a lot of different things like this where there is literally a mini shelf on someone's bookshelf that has miniature versions of their favorite books. And that's just adorable. Like, everybody loves the mini brands right now, so why not do that in book format? Get them something else that they can organize on their shelf and have look super cute. All right, friends, that is all of the suggestions I have. I'm sure I missed a lot of things that are on my mind, but it's what I could come up with while my brain has been sick and trying to get over this feeling. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me for Bookmas. I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope that I can continue to create things, but like I said, it might be at a little slower pace than I would have liked it to be, because I've been trying to give myself ample time to rest, ample time to get other things done that I'm behind on because I've been so sick. But I'm finally starting to feel better, even though I don't sound up to my 100% yet. So I've been trying to do the things that take a little less energy that I can do at the moment. Either way, I don't know when the next time I see you will be, but I hope that it is soon and that you have enjoyed this and that it gave you some ideas for what to get that special person in your life that loves books or loves cozy things. All right, that's gonna do it for me today, because I need to stop talking and I need to drink more water, but I will see you soon for the rest of Bookmas this year.